nice broad face and a nice hip. Woman, you're nice and energetic. Big ship on the ocean that be tight and woman, a nice broad face and a nice hip. Make man flip and bust them lip. Woman, you're nice and energetic. Big ship on the ocean that be tight and it. Oh, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Woo.
Hey. Hi guys, welcome to Ringleaders. I hope you're all happy to be here. I'm Danielle, your spirituality Regi, and as Regi, I've learned a lot of the roles of being a leader, and I've gained a lot of lessons and learned how to deal with responsibility. And I met a lot of new people and mentors to help me through it, and I'm glad to do it with Naeem and Sarah. And planning rallies has been really fun for us, and it's a good learning experience, and I'm glad everyone is here, and I'm glad to be here.
Hi guys, I'm Naeem. I'm your outreach Regi. I'm from Unity Center of Light in Bowie. And the reason I became a Regi was somewhat out of necessity. When I went to spring rally in 2022, I didn't really have any plans of being a Regi. But then when I got there, I saw that Jake, that was the previous outreach Regi, he kind of needed me to do it. So I guess the moral of the story is that sometimes being a leader is about stepping up to the plate when you know you're needed.
Hi guys, I'm Sarah. I'm from Unity of Richmond, and I'm the communications Regi. I chose to be Regi because I saw a chance where I could improve my leadership skills and also get involved in church and all my friends at in the Eastern region. And I've never been the most outspoken, but Rally has really helped me become more outspoken and talk to other people.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some introductions for you guys. So can I just ask everybody to put their names and what chapters they're from in the chat box? Okay, we got Maggie from Unity of Richmond. Tavion from Unity of Gaithersburg. Hi, Tavion. Jane Harden from Unity Roanoke Valley. Leslie Mason from Unity of Lynchburg. Hi, Leslie. Ed Rosequist from Unity of Renaissance in Chesapeake. Delaney from Unity of Richmond. Anna from Unity Renaissance in Chesapeake, Virginia. Is that everybody? Or is that one more person? Okay, we're good.
In tonight's show, in Act 1, we're going to have Naeem Boukman, and his act is on time management. Act 2 is me, and I'm going to be talking to you about public speaking. Act 3 is Danielle Pham. She's going to be talking to you about communication. And Act 4 is a Q&A with us, the Ringleaders.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into Naeem's workshop, and if you know Naeem, he's a funny one. So get ready to go into his workshop.
Okay, so that was a video about good time management and bad time management. On the left side, we had somebody who was basically just chilling their whole day, and eventually they got to the end of it and they had basically no time left to finish all their work. And on the right side, we have somebody that, responsibly used their time. And at the end of the day, they kind of got to do what they wanted. Okay, so now I have, okay, nice. So first we're gonna go over some misconceptions about time management. So first of all, there's no one strategy that anybody can use to better manage their time. Whenever you hear about this, you might hear that people say, oh, you should use a schedule or just plan around your time better. But the thing is, it's harder to put those into practice than it is just saying it. Okay, so second, some people benefit more from structured management than others do. So for some people, having a schedule could make their getting through their day really easy. So they could schedule every single hour of every single day and know exactly what they're going to do, and that could be great for them. But for others, for me personally, that if whenever I have a schedule and if I get off of it by a little, that's just way more discouraging than not having a schedule at all. So I can't work with that. And you don't need to be 100% productive all of the time. Like we saw in the video, the person on the left side, they were just like unproductive for like 70, 80% of the day. And because of that, they had a whole bunch to do at the end of it. But on the right side, we saw somebody who was productive at different times throughout the day. And because of that, they can do what they want at the end of the day. Or you can even take breaks in between your tasks in the middle of the day, So you don't always need to be 100% productive all the time. Next slide. Okay. So now we're going to do some do's and don'ts for time management. So things you obviously shouldn't do: wait until the due date to start. That's never good, because if you wait until the due date to start, not only do you have just a little bit of time to do it, but you basically don't even know what you have to do. So you should always start at least a day, a week, maybe if you're feeling really great about yourself, a month before the due date. So don't spend extra time in bed after waking up. I don't know if you know this, but being in your bed is one of the most unproductive places to be. Nothing gets done there. It's just chilling, wasting time. So you should always get out of bed when you wake up. Don't waste extra time. Don't ignore the need to sleep. Sleep is basically more important than eating in some situations, because if you go 3 days without sleep, you're donezo. You're not gonna be able to focus anymore. Things are gonna start being blurry. You won't even be able to walk, you won't even be able to talk, you won't be able to think. So that's always a bad thing. And don't delay your start. So when you get an assignment, what I do is always look at what the assignment is and how it needs to be completed. And then maybe I'll procrastinate some more, but at least I know what needs to be done. So never delay your start. Okay, so now some do's for time management. Get rid of distractions when you're ready to work. So when you want to be productive and you're getting ready to work, you should always minimize the distractions around yourself. So that means move to a quiet area, get rid of electronic devices, make sure you're not around like disruptive people, that kind of thing. Start your day in a productive way. The way you start your day can sometimes, affect your morale throughout the day. So that's why you should always start your day doing something productive, like maybe a little workout, maybe you do a little homework or regular work, I don't know, but always start your day in a productive way. Next, you have to make a plan that works for you. Like I said before, you can't really force yourself to use a schedule if that's not your style. So it's more important to have something that works for you than to just have something that's supposed to work for you. And finally, take breaks. If you don't take breaks and you just keep working nonstop, then eventually you're going to burn out. And when you burn out, that's even worse than taking long breaks. Okay. Now, here's going to be a few personal tips from me. I have been a serial procrastinator for a long time, and because of that, I have gotten a lot of knowledge and wisdom about this subject. So I'm quite an authority on this subject, okay? So always have the option to start your work. You may not know what I mean by that, but basically that means if you're doing something unproductive, you should always at least have the option to do something productive. So if I'm sitting around goofing off on my phone, then sometimes I'll sit at my desk, put my computer in front of me, and open an assignment. So then at least I have the option to do work, you know? Because if you don't have the option to do work when you want to, it's like if you like build up the will to finally start an assignment, but then you have to go through a bunch of hoops to get there, then you're just not going to do it. So that's a tip from one procrastinator to another. Surround yourself with people with good work ethic. So I'm pretty sure everybody has heard this saying in one form or another, but basically goes you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you want to get your work done, you should, talk to people who are productive. Okay. Like maybe if you really struggle with that, you should form a study group. I know personally this works for me. In fact, today, after this leadership meeting, I'm going to my sister's house so we can do homework because I've been procrastinating. Okay. Third, make sure that you're in a comfortable environment. So that means if it's loud, get out of there. If it's random people, get out of there. So you have to be in the ideal situation so you can have the best chance possible of getting your work done in a timely fashion. Okay, so now here's the making a plan segment. Oh, I have special little transitions here. Yeah, very nice. So first, we're gonna make a list of all your responsibilities or time commitments that you need to include. So it'd be work or school or college, I don't know. But make sure to also include your needs like sleeping and eating and social interaction. So just like take like 1 or 2 minutes to do that. That's the first step. Oh, and the second step would be to rank your priorities by list of things you need to do first. Like you need to do most urgent and most wait, what was it? There's like 2 metrics. It's most important and most urgent. Yeah. So like most important would be maybe if you have an exam, but most urgent would be like if you have a doctor's appointment the next day. So rank your priorities on that scale from like urgent and important. And the last thing you can do is make a schedule. So the schedule could be daily, hourly, it could be weekly, or you could just have your deadlines on a calendar, something like that. And in fact, if a schedule doesn't work for you, you don't need to do it. That part is kind of optional. But the important thing is to know what your priorities are and what's important and what's less important so you can get to them in a timely fashion. We were going to make a list of our priorities. That was the action part of the workshop. So if you like have a pen and pencil, or you just pen and paper, or you just want to type it down. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see mine, but I got, oh, you can't because of my background. That's okay. That's okay. So I got a little list of 8. I got school in here, I got sleep, food, I got the gym, responding to emails, college applications, scholarships, and social interaction. Kind of curious how long you guys' lists are.
I had about the same length, and I also included on there under maybe it's part of social, but church as well. And
Yep.
yeah, and I did not have college applications except maybe on the other end to kind of help support Sarah as she starts to do those. But this is good just to kind of sit down and lay them all out in front of us. So thank you.
Of course. You're welcome. Guys, that was a close one. My computer almost died. That was at 2%.
Can I share?
Of course, yes.
I have like a lot less than you guys probably, but I'm like trying to sum everything up. So I put do good in like YOU groups and do good in church and stuff, and like try to learn from people's perspectives and not just take from my own. Do good in school, like finish the last 2 quarters strong. And then practice driving now because I just got my permit today.
Hey, nice. That's great.
Studied really that. And then start training for summer volleyball college. Those were everything on my list.
That's good. That's good.
I think it's kind of cool that we did this today because I actually needed to write down all my priorities anyway. Sorry, there's an ambulance outside, but yeah,
I
this
was
was
wondering what
actually,
that was.
yeah, I live near a hospital. But it was actually perfect because I don't know, this morning I was thinking about it all and I was like, you know, I need to write this down, but I don't have the chance to. Maybe I'll do it later. And here we are. So on mine, I just have like I'm trying to get a second job, and I'm gonna also be like working down at the market, our local market on Saturday morning. So I'm gonna be like working 3 jobs, but it'll be fine. School, get rid of a bunch of stuff like in my room, minimalize so that I can save up for a van, convert that, and then because I might be moving into that over the summer, and then college, and then I'm like this close to getting my license, so I just want to go ahead and get that done.
Wow, hearing that, I just added 2 things to my list. I need to clean my room because it's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah,
And
same here.
I need to do some job applications. Okay, so if everybody is done with their list, now we're gonna go to Sarah's workshop. By the way, she's our resident track star.
Woo!
Hi guys, I'm Sarah. I already introduced myself, but I'm from Unity of Richmond and I'm the communications Regie. So I'm gonna try to share my thing and I hope it does not mute myself. After Janelle shares this video.
What's the matter, Charlie Brown? My teacher assigned me an oral report. I'm terrible at oral reports, Linus. Every time I get up in front of the class, my legs shake, my hands sweat, and my stomach begins to hurt. I always end up making a fool of myself. Maybe you just need to be better prepared, Charlie Brown. A fear of public speaking is most likely rooted in unpreparedness. What are you talking about? I've had more practice at making a fool of myself than anyone I know. I couldn't be more prepared. Good grief, I'm doomed. This is it! I'm saved! I'm saved! Yay!
My workshop is on public speaking, and I first came up with this when Janelle told us to think of something that you would like to improve on or you think you're not the best on. So I chose public speaking because I think I've always had like I've always wanted to improve on it. So I thought this workshop would be good for me to kind of to learn about. So I found this quote by John Wooden, and failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And that leads me into my 3 points, which are the 3 P's of speaking, which is first being prepared, make sure you practice, and being present during your speech. First, make sure you know your subject, so whatever you're talking about. And the more you know about your subject, the more it can be personalized to your audience, and the smoother the message will be. And know how you're going to present it. So kind of what I just said before, but kind of go through the steps of what you're going to say. Can I have some volunteers? Because we're going to do some tongue twisters real quick. Delaney, would you like to say the first one? Or say it like 3 times fast.
Okay. Oh wait, I can't see it. Yeah, I just have a black screen. I don't see anything.
Wait, can you guys see my presentation?
I was, but now I
I
don't.
can.
I can
Here,
see it, Sarah.
I'll put them in the chat.
I can go first. I want to twist my tongue.
Okay.
Okay, 3 times fast.
Yes.
I wish to watch Irish wristwatch. I wish to watch Irish wristwatch. I wish to watch Irish wristwatch.
That's pretty good.
Hey, nice.
I put these on the screen because this is what you don't want to do during your speech. You don't want to make your words kind of go together, but these are just for fun. So, you know, who else would like to volunteer for the next?
I can go.
Okay. Is that Tavon?
Yes.
Okay.
9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely.
That was good. That was good. Does someone want to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Oh my gosh.
That was good. These are really difficult. So, does someone want to do the 4th one?
I'm willing if no one else wants to.
Okay.
Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Can you can a can as a canner can a can?
Wow, that was really good.
Who wants to try the last one, be the last victim?
I can try it.
Okay.
Unless someone else wants to do it. Okay. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
Woo! That was good. That was really good. Okay. So we're going to go into a short meditation. Oh, can you see my other screen? No, you can't. Okay. Well, we're going to go into a short little meditation, which is going to be about visualizing and public speaking, and how stress can sometimes overload you, but you just need to like take a second to go back and be less stressed. So I invite you to close your outer eyes and open your inner eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. In and out. Continue to breathe deeply, slowly, and comfortably. I'll count down now from 10 to 1. As I say each number, you can become more relaxed. Let's begin. 10. Feel your muscles start to relax. 9. Your hands and your feet are warming and relaxing. 8. Your muscles are becoming loose and heavy. 7. Notice your attention drifting, becoming more relaxed. 6. Relaxing even further now, peacefully. 5. A tingly feeling of relaxation spreading through your body, pleasant and relaxed. 4. Further relaxed and peaceful. 3. Free of tension. 2. Almost completely relaxed now. 1. You are now deeply relaxed. Very deeply relaxed and comfortable. Now allow this feeling of relaxation to grow, becoming even more relaxed. Calm and peaceful. Keep with you the feeling of relaxation as you think about public speaking. Notice your reaction, physically and emotionally, to the concept of talking in public. Perhaps in the past, this has become a source of anxiety for you. Notice how you can be relaxed and calm while thinking about speaking in front of others. Calm and relaxed. Peaceful and relaxed. In the future, you will know that the stress symptoms you may experience when faced with speaking publicly indicate excitement. This is a positive feeling, filling you with energy. The thought of speaking in front of people fills you with good feelings and excitement and anticipation. Now slowly open your eyes and allow the positive feelings to continue to flow throughout you. So going on to my next P, it's practice. So why is practice important? Well, practicing a speech will boost your confidence as a speaker and will make sure you're more familiar with your materials. I've spoken in church and I've spoken in school and in other like events and stuff like that. But if you don't know your information and what you're going to present, you kind of have to do improv. So if you're good at improv, that's good, but I'm not good at improv. Also, practice is important because it can ease anxiety. And that's kind of like the meditation that we just did. So you can ease your stress and while you're speaking. And finally, being present. Being present is important because it can allow you to focus on the material and not the audience. I think everybody's heard the phrase like pretend the audience like is not wearing clothes or something. Like naked. Yeah. Don't fear silence. So that's something that a lot of people fear when they're presenting. So don't fear silence. Make sure your body is loosened up. And if you're stressed, just go and take a sip of water and that will help you. So next, we're going to go into some little activities to kind of loosen up the body. So if you want to get up, we're going to do some stretches to make you feel like a little relaxed. It's my dog. So first, we're going to do a little side lunge to the left or right side. We're going to do like 10 seconds here and there. And this is just going to help you loosen up your body, getting ready for that public speech. Also, dogs and pets can really help you with publicly speaking because my dog's right here. And she helps.
They have a calming effect.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to do the calf stretch. Most people know what that is, but you pull your leg back to your butt and you stretch. If you can, to your best ability. Your left and your right. Okay, now we're going to do the quad stretch, which is basically pulling your leg, you scooch closer up to the front of your tummy for like a couple seconds. Okay, now you can sit back down and then we're just gonna stretch our heads, move to the side, down. And then just breathe. So many people, when they are publicly speaking, they a lot of times feel excitement, feelings of like butterflies in their chest, and just stretching and relaxing can help you have a better speech. So we already did that. Now I have two little extra games. What time do I end? I end at 25. So we're gonna play this one little game. It's going to be an impromptu topic, and I think everybody can kind of practice on their impromptu. Like theater, people in theater are really good at that most of the time, but I've never been good. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a topic. Maybe we're gonna talk about a pencil, and you're gonna talk about what this pencil, maybe the experience of the pencil's life. Like this pencil's name is Philip and it has a family or something like that. Or you can be like, this pencil has led me to write many essays for school. Something fun like that. So you don't have to talk about it for 30 seconds, but maybe say some key points about a pencil, for example. So I'm gonna, who wants to go first? Can I get a volunteer?
Me.
And this will help public speaking. Not you? Okay. I'm gonna give you something circus themed because
Okay.
we're the ringleaders. I think I'm gonna give you An elephant.
An elephant?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this one time, me and my sister, we went to the circus. Now we didn't come to see the elephants, right? But they were there. There was like 20 elephants all in line. I'd never seen so many elephants in my life. And these elephants, they weren't normal elephants. Normal elephants, they're already giant, like 20 feet or something like that. But these elephants, they were absolutely ginormous, at least 50 feet tall. They didn't only have 4 legs, they had 8 legs. They didn't have 2 tusks, they had 10. It was the most ludicrous thing I had ever seen in my life. Now, you would assume that a creature like this isn't so nimble, you know? But no, they were doing crazy tricks. They were doing backflips. They were climbing on top of each other. One of them even suplexed another giant elephant. It was amazing. It was the best circus trip I have ever been on.
Wow.
Woo!
That was really good.
Thank you.
Who would
Thank
like
you.
to go? Delaney? Okay. Let me think of something.
I'll go.
A clown.
So this clown is in clown college, and her name is Jessica. And Jessica has to do an assignment with this other clown, but she doesn't feel comfortable doing the assignment in clown college with him because she's afraid she's going to embarrass herself in front of him trying to do the assignment with him.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Woo!
Who else would like to try be the next one? Leslie?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Let me think. Trapezist.
Trapezist. I can barely say that word. There once was a trapezist whose name was Bob. Bob had a very fancy mustache that curled up on both ends. Bob loved to do many different tricks as a trapezist, and one time he fell and broke his leg, and he wasn't able to do the tricks he wanted. But that didn't stop Bob. He was on the platform and he performed the whole show on his hands with only his hands. Yeah.
Woo! Bob.
Woo!
Go, Bob.
Okay. Would anyone else like to go before the end of my workshop?
I can go.
Tavon?
Yes.
Okay. Let me think. Cotton candy.
There once was a man who ate nothing but cotton candy, and cotton candy would fill his stomach to the brim. And eventually the town ran out of cotton candy because the man had eaten it all. So to pay for his crime of taking all the cotton candy, he had to go travel to the mythical land of Cotton Candyville. There he found all the cotton candy that he wanted and that he needed for his mission. So after collecting all the cotton candy, he had to go back, but eventually there were some robbers who tried to steal all his cotton candy. But eventually he realized the cotton candy had magical powers, so it just made them disappear. And then he was able to get back to the town safely and deliver all the cotton candy back in one piece.
Wow. Woo! That was good. Cotton Candy Land sounds fun. Okay. Would anyone else like to go? Okay. I think now I'm going to introduce Danielle. Danielle is gonna have an awesome workshop, and Take it away, Danielle. But now it's time for Danielle, and she's going to have a great workshop.
First, there was PlayStation, aka PS1. Then there's PS2, PS3, and now PS4. And that makes sense. You'd think after Xbox, there'd be Xbox 2. But no. Next came Xbox 360. And now, after 360, comes Xbox One. Why one? Maybe that's how many seconds of thought they put into naming it.
Can you get the butter, please?
You know, however, with the Xbox One, I can control my entire entertainment system using voice commands. Up until now, I've had to use Leonard.
Then get the other one. Pass the butter.
Hang on. I don't feel like you're taking this dilemma seriously.
Fine, Sheldon. You have my undivided attention.
Okay, now, the PS4 is more angular and sleek looking.
No way!
It's true. But the larger size of the Xbox One may keep it from overheating.
Well, you wouldn't want your gaming system to overheat?
No, see, well, you absolutely would not. And furthermore, the Xbox One now comes with a Kinect included.
Included?
Yes. Not sold separately. Although the PS4 uses cool new GDDR5 RAM, while the Xbox One is still using the conventional DDR3 memory.
Why would they still be using DDR3? Are they nuts?
See, that's what I thought. But then they go and throw in an ES RAM buffer.
Oh, wait a second. Who's they?
Xbox.
You're kidding!
No, I am not. And this ES RAM buffer should totally bridge the 100 gigabit per second bandwidth gap between the two RAM types.
This is a nightmare. How will you ever make a decision?
See, I don't know. What should I do?
Please pass the butter!
Okay, so I'm Danielle, and my workshop's on communication, and that was a fun little video to show bad communication and how it doesn't work for everyone. And I chose communication because Janelle said to choose something that we're not really good at or we wanted to be better at. And if you know me, I'm not really good at communication, and I can be like on the shyer side. So I chose communication because I wanted to get better at it. So the definition of communication is the imparting or exchanging of information or news. And there are many different ways to communicate. You communicate every single day, and it's really important. You communicate with your friends, your parents, your pets, you communicate with a lot of things. And you can communicate with your words or actions. Even written communication is important. There are a lot of different factors of communication which involve both speaking and listening, which are really important key factors. And the way a person acknowledges communication is also very important. Clarification is also another important factor of communication, because you always want to clarify with someone or something in case it's lost. So I have some questions to ask before my little activity. So does anyone know what it's like to describe good communication? Let me just unmute her.
Concise, clear.
Yeah.
Clarity.
Yes. So what I have is the process of exchanging ideas, thoughts, opinions, knowledge so that the message is received and understood with clarity and purpose. When we communicate effectively, both the sender and receiver feel satisfied with what is being transferred between people or whatever it is you're trying to communicate with. Does anyone know like the greatest difficulties with communication?
Is it the Xbox 360?
Yes.
It's like miscommunication, like letting mainly just like our own personal difficulties of communicating, and then like we don't get the point across. Even right now, I'm having difficulties like saying this, and then like other people misunderstand us. Like misunderstand. It's the lack of clarity, really.
Yeah, that's good. I personally have a hard time with communication with clarity. If anyone has ever like had their parents like tell them to do something and then you do it and then they get mad at you because you didn't do it right. I've gone through that quite a couple of times. So now that we have described good communication and the difficulties of good communication, I wanted to get into the importance of it with an activity. So does everyone have a piece of paper nearby? Yes. Put up a thumbs up when you have paper. Okay. So, does anyone like origami or like folding origami? Yeah. So, you want to make sure the paper is square. Just put up a peace sign when you have your square piece of paper. Give us a second. Is everyone ready? Okay. So I'll be giving you guys step-by-step instructions on how to fold your piece of paper into a certain origami shape. Now you must keep your eyes closed as you follow instructions, and you're not allowed to look at the paper or ask any clarifying questions. So start with your square piece of paper. And now I want you to fold the paper in half. And now I want you to unfold the paper and then fold it in half again. I want you to fold the top over. Now unfold it. And then fold the bottom over. And then fold the top over. And then fold the sides to the center. And now fold the corners. Okay, now everyone can open their eyes. And I'll hold up what your origami shape looks like. Now I'm gonna show you what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like a heart.
What? What?
Okay, and now we're gonna do it again, but I'm gonna give you more in-depth instructions on how to fold it. And you guys can ask questions and clarify for good communication. So you can
And keep our eyes open, I hope.
Yes, you can keep your eyes open. And so you can use the same piece of paper if you want, or you can use a different one. So you're just gonna start with the square piece of paper and then fold the paper in half by folding the top corner to the bottom corner. So just make a triangle.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Fold the paper in half by folding the top corner to the bottom corner. Yeah, like that. And then unfold it. And then fold the left corner to the right corner. And then unfold it. And now fold the top corner to the center where it crosses.
Can you repeat that again?
Fold the top corner to the center. Just like Naeem, yeah.
Okay.
And now fold the bottom corner to the top edge.
Which bottom corner?
Oh, the bottom. The bottom, like, corner to the top.
Right or left?
The bottom one, just like Naeem. Naeem got it.
Okay. All right.
And now this part's a little difficult. Now take your paper and then fold the bottom left and right edges to the center. So like this.
I got a snazzy envelope.
Just like Naeem.
Yeah. No.
I'm working
My heart
with
is
a tiny
pointy.
piece of paper.
Wow. How did this happen? Huh.
And then fold the top and side corners back. So it's more round. Yeah, like Naeem.
Nice.
And now we have a nice little origami heart. Now notice the difference between the first set of instructions that were not clarifying and communication got lost in between, and then the second set of instructions. And now we have a heart. You can keep it and give it to someone you love. To tell them you love them. Now, what does it mean? What does it mean even though everyone got the same instructions, but everyone's paper looked different in the beginning?
I'll understand differently.
Yeah, everyone interpreted it differently and like did their own style.
Yep. What's that? Now, communicating is not easy, which means we interpret all the information we get differently, which is why it's very important to ask questions and confirm understanding to ensure the communicated message is not distorted. Now, I want to go into a very quick meditation because even in meditation, everyone communicates it, everyone takes it in differently, and everyone does different things in meditations. So I invite everyone to close their outer eyes and open their inner eyes. Allow your eyes to gently close. And when you do this, you feel a wave of relaxation sweep over you. Now I'd like for you to focus on the sensations at the top of your head. Just notice how the very top of your head feels. Now move your focus down to your eyes. Your eyes allow you to feel calm. Now relax your head. How does your head feel right now? Now slowly move your head to the right and back. Now move your attention to your fingers. Let your focus move to your nose and feel the slight sensations of the air moving in and out with your breath. When you breathe in, imagine that you are feeling calm. And when you breathe out, imagine your body feels heavy and deeply relaxed. Now focus on your ears. Notice how they feel and what they hear around you. Try to hear every single noise. When sounds come into your ears, they act as little waves of relaxation, taking you even deeper. Now notice the sound of my voice. You can slowly open your eyes. Okay, that was the end of my workshop. I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hooray!
Hey.
Very nice. Okay, and now we're going to do somewhat of a Q&A section. If you have any questions for us Regis, questions about the workshop, or just want to comment on anything you heard today, then now's your chance. Go at it.
I just want to say thank you guys for helping lead this. Really good call.
Thank you.
Thanks, Yvonne.
I got a question.
Yes.
How difficult is it to think of like your most like something that you're like mostly challenged with in a positive light? And how
I
good
just
does it
think
feel afterwards too?
I just think about anything, me personally, I think about anything that's really difficult for me as just a challenge where I can always improve. If it's something I'm really bad at, then I have a lot of room to improve. And any improvement is really noticeable. So I'll be like, hey, I got better at time management. I submitted this assignment one day early instead of 5 days late, something like that.
I agree with Naeem. I think I came up with public speaking just because I found something that I thought I could improve on, and something that it just came to me because I like to, or sometimes people ask me to speak at church about like what we did in class and stuff, and I get like a little nervous and I get a little tense. So I'm like, hey, that's something that I can do, something that I can improve on. And you always need public speaking in your life, whereas like in work and stuff like that. So it's something that's like really important, and having little tips and stuff could be good to use in the future.
I agree with both Sarah and Naeem. Their workshops were actually really helpful because it was kind of scary going into this. So I was a little nervous, but I just know everything will be okay, and no one's here is judgmental in any way. So it just reminds me that it's gonna be okay and it's not scary.
Does anybody else have any comments or questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you guys. Great job.
I have a question for Danielle actually. Is it still communication if you're talking to a robot?
Yes, because communication is everywhere.
Is it like AI chat or IA chat?
Chatbot.
Chatbot. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
Yeah. Should
Hooray.
Hey.
Very nice. Okay. And now we're going to do somewhat of a Q&A section. If you have any questions for us Regis, questions about the workshop, or just want to comment on anything you heard today, then now's your chance. Go at it.
I just want to say thank you guys for helping lead this. Really good call.
Thank you.
Thanks, Yvonne.
I got a question.
Yes.
How difficult is it to think of like your most like something that you're like mostly challenged with in a positive light? And how good does it feel afterwards too?
I just think about anything, me personally, I think about anything that's really difficult for me as just a challenge where I can always improve. If it's something I'm really bad at, then I have a lot of room to improve. And any improvement is really noticeable. So I'll be like, hey, I got better at time management. I submitted this assignment one day early instead of 5 days late, something like that.
I agree with Naeem. I think I came up with public speaking just because I found something that I thought I could improve on, and something that it just came to me because I like to, or sometimes people ask me to speak at church about like what we did in class and stuff, and I get like a little nervous and I get a little tense. So I'm like, hey, that's something that I can do, something that I can improve on. And you always need public speaking in your life, whereas like in work and stuff like that. So it's something that's like really important, and having little tips and stuff could be good to use in the future.
I agree with both Sarah and Naeem. Their workshops were actually really helpful because it was kind of scary going into this. So I was a little nervous, but I just know everything will be okay, and no one's here is judgmental in any way. So it just reminds me that it's gonna be okay and it's not scary.
Does anybody else have any comments or questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you guys. Great job.
I have a question for Danielle actually. Is it still communication if you're talking to a robot?
Yes, because communication is everywhere.
Is it like AI chat or IA chat?
Chatbot.
Chatbot. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
Yeah. Should we do a prop picture?
A prop picture, of course.
We should do a prop picture. Okay, everybody's
Oh
got to
yeah, that hurts.
grab a prop.
Wait, circus theme. I know something perfect for circus theme that I have.
Wait, hold on. I have a squid hat.
You know what?
Got
Sarah,
Let me
something
see if my
circus
squid hat
themed.
works.
Yeah, how's it gonna work with the? Oh, there we go. You gotta put it in front of your face, I guess. Oh, and I've got to set up the thing. Hold on. Oh, Tavion went somewhere. Maggie, are you gonna pop
Oh,
on?
yeah, so he said he's gonna be right back.
Yeah, you gotta put the prop like right close to your face. If you get a screen share. Sure. Okay, there's Maggie. Tavion, go. Hey, that's the pencil, the 30-second pencil.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go.
Happy?
There's a dog. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And if Tavion comes back quickly, we'll get another one. Okay.
Yay.
Well, congratulations to the regional officers for a very fine workshop. Our ringleaders for yay! For YOU leadership, you guys did amazing. I loved it.
Thank you.
Good job.